Welcome to My Tide Gaming. We are playing Hearts of Iron 4 with the Black Ice mod. This is our 4th episode, and we are currently in the midst of the Spanish Civil War. We just finished some infantry tactics, so let's go ahead and continue. Down this line, defense, breakthrough, soft attack, hard attack, plus 4% on all of them. That seems like an amazing proposition to me. Alright. And let's keep going. Alright, we've won that fight. One of our divisions is driven off. And we'll get her back into the field here shortly. I kind of just want to go straight for Madrid, but I know I shouldn't. We'll go after these partisans in the hills. Alright, let's go ahead and actually, we'll advance over here. And that way we can attack from 2 directions. Alright, we do have some free civilian factories. Let's go ahead and building... Yeah, let's keep building a few more civilian factories. We've got 6 more going in Westfalen. Alright. And let's get 17th Division moving. Alright. The Göring-Fourier Plan was an economic initiative which Göring favored by Hitler over Wehrmacht, started in 1936. It involved, amongst other things, reducing unemployment and undertaking public works projects such as the German Autobahn. The Göring-Fourier Plan was actually the second Fourier Plan to be implemented. It was announced in September of 1936. The Fourier Plan had 4 priorities: to increase agricultural production, retrain key sectors of the workforce, government regulation of import and exports, to achieve self-sufficiency in the production of raw materials. Coupled with the latter formation of the Reichswerk Hermann Göring and the full backing of Hitler, Göring's control of the German economy was complete. The Göring-Fourier Plan officially ended in 1940, but aspects would remain for the duration of the war. Second year here, we get civilian to military conversion cost goes down, factory output goes down, but infrastructure, airbase, railway, military factory, and air assembly plant construction speeds up. Alright, let's go ahead and start that. We also have the Panzerkampfwagen 3. Now she's researched. About half a year ahead on these guys. 504, 200 days, 200 days. We have anything over here that would be less? 266 days, 181, 200 days, and 200 days. So improved tank armor would be the quickest to get. Let's go ahead and start researching that. Production. Alright, so tanks. We'll go in here and unlock the Panzerkampfwagen 3A. Close this window. And let's bring back... Alright, so we have the 2As. We'll start the 3As. 2 factories to start with, and we'll reduce those 2. Must have... Yes, we'll do that. Actually, I might as well reduce to 3 and 3 and then up them slowly, so at least we're gaining more efficiency with the airplanes, because once this is up to full efficiency, then we'll switch this one over also. Okay. So tanks being built. Not really too much we can get rid of. We're still major deficit on horse transport carts, and we need to put more divisions in the field. Now let's go ahead and deploy those guys. I know that'll make us even shorter when it comes to equipment. Let's see what that actually did. So we wait for the 17th Division to get in place. Alright. Let's attack. Field uniforms. It seemed to hurt us too bad. I'm not sure what was the... We were probably missing one item, like artillery. And we've got this fight going our way. Already driven off the partisans. Now we just have to take out the Brigada Internacionals, which we seem to have everything except for defense on. So we're going to drive them off fairly quickly. While we're watching that fight go on in the background here, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, Luxembourg, Norway, the Netherlands, and Sweden signed an agreement. Oh, okay. Quickly. Yes. Let's see here. Sweden signed an agreement to develop commercial interchanges among themselves. The agreement was based on the principles expressed in the Oslo Protocol in December 22nd, 1930, and aimed to pursue collaboration among these countries in the economic sphere. Okay. It doesn't look like that affects us, but trade will increase. Alright. Troops keep marching forward. We have the 1937 Tour de France, 20 stages and 4,415 kilometers. French cyclist Roger Lapabie in 138 hours. Second place, Italian cyclist Mario Vicini. Wonderful. Alright, so we are now defending. Hopefully those other two... Okay. And we've got improved fire control. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so we've got half a year ahead there. Year and a half ahead on the submarines. Alright, let's go ahead. Don't really want too much naval tech. That's my problem. So I want the advanced submarine hulls. Especially want this one. And some of these guys. Modular design. Yes, I want all of that. Let's go ahead and do improved transport ship. Just in case. Operative can be recruited. Let's recruit one then. Amelia Earhart disappears, so in this timeline she does go missing. With Fred Noonan. Alright, we've national focus to fuel storage is complete. Let's make sure we're not avoiding any of the major decisions like Anschluss. And head back over to the economic sphere. Alright, so we've completed, that's 3 more fuel silos. So our capacity is now almost 800,000. Excellent, excellent. Alright, this mixed industrial plan does have another industrial research center, which I want to get to. So we're going to need to go down both of these paths. I think we'll start with the Deutsch Aberfront at Arbetes Front. I apologize for my German. Alright, our 3 divisions are here. I think we're going to clear up this pocket. Actually, if I can get 1 division here and 1 division going... Oh, I don't know if we can make it. I don't know if we can beat this division. It would be nice to get... Oh, we didn't beat them. Okay. Then I'm going to stop that attack. Let's see. Second General Conference of National Committees on Intellectual Cooperation. Good for the League of Nations not doing anything still. All right. Partisans and mountain troops. Let's go ahead and send another division. We'll let the 15th recover a little bit here. And it looks like they've abandoned this territory, so I'm going to go ahead and move the 15th in there. All right, mountain troops are done, so the partisans shouldn't be too long. Ooh! The Empire of Great Japan declared war on the Republic of China. We're going to get... send China their equipment shipment. I guess we have to. Alright, so once that's done, in 8 days we'll side with Japan. Alright. Okay, we'll finish moving, let the other two divisions rest up. I would very much like to take the provinces down here so I can cut off those Soviet tanks. We get trade relations with Guatemala. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and move this division. Just receiving a trickle back of equipment. And actually, we can probably go ahead and set this to high priority. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge, located just southwest of Beijing. The Republic of China has rejected the Empire of Great Japan's demands for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear that the volatile situation could result in war at any time. Didn't they just declare war? I think those should be flipped in the timeline. Just a suggestion. Alright, that's a lot of divisions right here. Can I go this way instead? Yeah, let's go this way towards the beach. Because if I can cut off, that would be 4 territories. With I think there's 2 Soviet tank divisions in there. That would be absolutely wonderful. And this alone should really cut down their supply situation. And this is hills, so it'll be easier to fight in. Quick defense here. They don't stand a chance at all. Okay. I need to leave 1 division here, so that'll be the 17th. And the other 2 divisions are going down here. I know they're going to move troops and try and stop us here, but... And once the Spanish arrive in the province we're currently occupying, we'll send the 17th Division also. And they're piling on. Oh, looks like the Spanish division went forward, and we are out of supply. Okay. Stop that. Let's take this province. Toril. That rail connection should give us a supply advantage again. Alright, we've finished the Deutsch Arbeitsfront. And I think next we go for the Reichswerk Hermann Göring. At some point, I should also work on getting the West Wall so that we can begin reinforcing our French border. Let's see how this attack is going. They have pretty good defense there. Not going great yet. Okay, 2 of our divisions have already backed out. Let's go ahead and stop. Regroup. Let's pull back. We need to get into a supply area and out of attrition. El Salvador resigns from the League of Nations, and 1937 started so well for the League. But it was only until July when more bad news for the LN arrived, as El Salvador declared their resignation of the league, and it is safe to assume they did so similar reasons to their Latin American neighbors before. Aw. Okay, we've done medical research. That leads us into, let's go with the monthly population. We get 11% between these two. I don't need the stability yet, so we'll go with immunization advances and then the other one. We do have more factories available. Let's go ahead and add a third to the Stukas. Our divisions are recovering. Okay, Yugoslavian request sale of airplanes. Do we want to give the Yugoslavs fighters or bombers? 25 bombers or 50 fighters? We get consumer goods factories minus 2%. I'm not. You know what? The fighters we're switching over rather rapidly, so let's go ahead and use those. I want to launch this attack on Tercel. Portugal breaks diplomatic relations with Czechoslovakia. Portugal broke diplomatic relations with Czechoslovakia due to a dispute over guns for rearmament. The tensions arose due to Czechoslovakia's unwillingness to supply weapons to Portugal, which was seeking to rearm itself. This led to the breakdown of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Both sides have accused the other of breaking past agreements. I didn't even realize that Portugal was disarmed, and I have no idea why Czechoslovakia would be against their rearmament. Okay, this is turning against us. Let's stop that. I want to move our forces closer to this rail junction, and hopefully that will give our divisions the supplies they need to carry out this attack. I think that's our main problem right now, is just supply. And this whole force has got to be suffering. I almost want to come down here and just drive along the coast. Alright. We're still showing as 88% supply. 55% stored. So maybe we let that stored percentage go up a little bit. We'll launch the attack on September 1st. Until we do have some government modifications we can do. We'll start with the propaganda minister. Goebbels using for civilian factories is not ideal, but recruitable population factor, political power gain, technology gain, I think it's too much for anybody else. Because yeah, here we just get fascism support. Daily power gain. Base stability goes down. We don't want that. I mean, he's really about the only one that supports our political party and gives us any sort of benefits. So yeah, we're going to go with Goebbels. Alright. That seems to be going at least better. We're in the green. They're going to keep calling in more and more divisions. The Great Hong Kong Typhoon. Oh, wow. September 2nd, 1937. It was one of the worst typhoons in Hong Kong history. Okay, we've got a few things that happened here. Worst typhoons in Hong Kong history, killing 11,000 people. In Macau, 21 people died. In Victoria Harbor at the time, it was said... Yeah, I think there's some typos in here. But yeah, 11,000 people in Hong Kong alone. That's insane. Fall of Beijing. After intense fighting, the garrison of Beijing Tianjin yesterday officially surrendered to the Japanese army. Alright, now we've gotten the Hum and Going works going. Let's slide over here. And we still cannot befriend Japan. January 1st, 1938. Okay, so we can't undo our support of China. Okay. Alright. In that case, we're going to continue to beeline for this mixed industry plan. Let's go ahead. I think the established Volkswagen is going to be the next one. Alright, and let's see if we can pull this out. We should be able to win here. We should have more air support than that. I wonder how our air forces are doing. So we've got the 50 CAS and 49 50 fighters. These are okay, there's one Hinkle, so I guess they're shooting them down a little faster. Yeah, that's one thing I wish for fighters especially. They always seem to be green, and since you can't, the training doesn't stay with the pilot. It's not like you can have training squadrons in, say, Germany and switch out the pilots for the frontline squadrons. What you would do in War in the Pacific, for instance. So you're cycling the pilots forward as they're trained. Instead, they're just automatically put in as rookie pilots, because the Hinkles back in Germany should be the ones that you're training on, and the 109s are the ones that the veteran pilots get. So I wish there was some way to cycle the pilots, or have like a standing pool, training pool or something. That would be something that would be amazing to implement, because this is just completely unrealistic that you're not going to cycle whole squadrons back to Germany to train the squadron together. You're going to fill in with individual pilots. That's what the Americans did constantly. Germans less so. I guess to some extent having rookie German pilots is historically accurate, because they would leave their aces in the field till they died. But I still think they should come to the frontline units better trained. That's disappointing that is not yet, probably not able to be put in the game until Paradox does it. Buldan Conference, the first Pan-Arab Summit, known as the Buldan Conference. Okay. Yeah. England, have fun with the Middle East. Alright, we're still not doing awesome over here. Let's see. Neon Conference held in Switzerland to address Italian attacking on international shipping. Has Italy gone too far with their unrestricted submarine warfare, or should we let it slide? Italian dictator Benito Mussolini has denied any allegations to these claims and states that they are pirates, not Italians. Pirates with submarines. Likely story. Alright. Yes. And yes. Okay, so we have German theater. Okay. They are assigned to Toma. Why are they in separate? Okay. I should not ask questions. Now we're losing this. Arms deal. Let's smuggle. Smuggle gives you the better or bigger gain, is what I found out. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. There's no air support right here. Let's go ahead and call off the attack. While our troops regroup. Really kind of need to take this province, though. Where else can we be useful? Ooh, fall of Shanghai. Paris of the Orient. How is... Oh, wow. Empire of Japan has kind of blown up over here. Is it possible for me to send an attaché? Not yet. Okay. Kokihiroto? So the militarist, which are fascist. Okay. Meanwhile, back in Spain, I'm going to let that one... looks like they're moving 2 divisions out. Let's go ahead and let them do that, and then we'll attack. I think our 3 divisions will be in pretty good shape. There's one gone. And as soon as that second one leaves... Oh, they're moving someone else in. But we should be able to fight the partisans really easily. Go ahead. So that's 10 political power for 75 infantry equipment. Yes. Almost always I will take that deal. All right, 90. Come on. Come on. 93, 94, 95. All right, we've won. So we'll still have to fight. Yes. This division's already depleted. They're sending in another one. I don't think we're going to be able to get... Okay, they drove off the tanks up here. That should definitely help our advances. Alright, let's make it to the province. Yes. And now we're defending. And easy defense. So now we have the rail line. That should help us. I'm going to wait until there are some Spanish troops up here, and then we'll go from there. Right, we've established Volkswagen. Now we go for the... I am not sure, other than Reichs. Okay, we've got machine tools down here with industry and electrical. So I'm going to go for the antimicrobial sulfa drugs. That gives us monthly population and 10% base stability, which it is falling a little bit now. So we've got the BF-109D. Like I said, we're going back and forth between these 2 aircraft. 300 days. Oh. Is there something else? Fortunately, the naval bombers are completely unconnected. So maybe once we get... We just go straight for like the HE-115 or the HE-111J. Not worried about the Condors. Not looking at heavy bombers. Not really looking into light bombers. Let's go ahead and speed through. This is 65 days. Some of the HE-111s. Now we've got tool maintenance. Alright. So that was over here. We've still got lack of resource penalty and consumer goods factories. Let's go ahead and take out... That just doesn't... We'll do dispersed industry too. Max factories in state plus 12%, factory output plus 13%. Okay. Yeah, let's get that done. 13% additional output. That's pretty good. Where I'm stationed, I can really only attack this province. I kind of want to sneak back around and take out... Yeah, let's... I know we're going to be in attrition here. But that's the direction I need to attack. Alright, for... What? War support -2? Yeah, let them rattle their sabers. They are moving forward. Alright, so we've got trade relations +10 with the Mandate of Palestine. Okay, we've got improved infantry weapons. That was down here. We're a quarter of a year ahead. What's going to be the most impactful? Probably the MP38. We are going to do assault brigades. Let me go ahead and we're going to switch the B production line to the D and let that grow up. So we're still producing 1.25 per week here and 4 a month. So this will catch up fairly rapidly, but we need a lot more factories in there. I'm actually, now that we have an extra one, that's where the next 2 go. So I need to be producing those per day. Alright, we've got 1 guy sitting on this airfield. I'm going for it. I know the we're going to have to go for Valencia after that. And they're going to pull everybody into this, but it's the right fight for us at this time. We can capture that airfield. Which I don't know that we're going to do. Well, if we fight them off one at a time, this is also putting more pressure on this salient. If we can capture Valencia afterwards, or at least isolate Valencia. Alright. Communist coup in Ecuador. The Ecuadorian army has overthrown the conservative government of Frederico Baez. The country's new president and army chief, Alberto Enrique Gallo, has pledged to better the condition of Ecuador's workers. Okay. So driving these guys off fairly handedly. I don't know that we can go for Valencia, but I can send a division here. I can send 2 divisions here. And both of our fighter wings or air wings are down here with us now. Okay. This may be a bad idea. Possibly. Although we're still winning. If I can... Oh, they're gonna... let's see here. You go here. Now, I know that you're still able to ship supplies in via Valencia. I don't know that we can take that one. Hossbach Memorandum. The Hossbach Memorandum was the summary of a meeting held on the 5th of November, 1937, when Adolf Hitler outlined his future expansionist policies to his senior leaders. The meeting marked the radicalization of Hitler's foreign policies. Hitler began his remarks by stating the goal of German politics must be to respond to Germany's shortage of space, since it was not possible for Germany to be self-sufficiently supplied with its present territory. And considering that the German economy should not make itself dependent on foreign trade, an expansion of German territory was inevitable. In doing so, Germany would have to arm itself against Bolshevism as well against the hate opponents, England and France. The goal of German policy is to secure and preserve the masses of the people and to increase their numbers. Thus, it was a problem of territory. To solve the German question, there can only be the way of violence. which will never be without risk. If one places the decision to use violence under risk at the head of the following explanations, then the questions when and how remain to be answered. In order to improve our military political situation, our first goal must be to defeat the Czech Republic and Austria at the same time, in order to eliminate the risk of a possible war on two fronts. Besides Hitler and Hossbach, the meeting was attended by Baron Konstantin von Neurath, Foreign Minister, Field Marshal Werner von Blumberg, War Minister, General Werner von Frisch, Army Commander, Admiral Erich Raeder, Kriegsmarine Commander, and Hermann Göring, Luftwaffe Commander. Wow. It's like one day it all changed. Alright. We're not going to pull off this encirclement. Just don't have enough in the tank. I am very tempted to launch an attack on Valencia. We have free dockyards. Let's go ahead and we'll increase the dockyards here. Once all these ships are done, we will go to 100% submarine production, and we're not worrying about the Bismarck or anything else. And with that, so we prepare an invasion, possibly of Valencia, or reversing course and filling up some of this territory with our troops. But we will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave comments. Thank you very much. Have a good day.